If you have a child going to school currently in America, there is a very good possibility that you know about a situation that is coming up, which is called Dot Day. It is celebrated on September 15th, and this year it happens to fall on a Monday. So I am going to show you guys how to do your very own DIY dot shirt for Dot Day, which is September 15th. I've already done my son's, which I think is pretty cool. And now I'm gonna get ready to show you how to do my daughter's. I have all sorts of fun things here I'm gonna use. I have glitter strips. Of course, I have a glue gun. I'm gonna need to use that, and I just dropped the extra additional little glue thing out of there. I have little eyeballs. I have little beads that are circles. I have puff balls. I have all sorts of really cool stuff. And I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. And she kind of told me what she wanted. So hopefully she's gonna be happy with the shirt that I make. So let's get into it. First, I just wanna say that it is so important when you are doing this that you have something underneath your shirt, like in between. I'm using an old Amazon bag underneath, because what you're doing on the front, you don't want it to bleed through to the back. So I'm just gonna put that back in there and have that be where I'm working. And you can, this Amazon bag is really thick, so you can feel exactly where you are. And because if it bleeds through onto the back, then you're gonna have one upset child, and we're kind of running out of time to get these Dot Day shirts ready because time is ticking and Dot Day is on Monday. So here we go. I have been told that my daughter would like her name to go down the front of her shirt. So I am going to take some of these. It was a whole entire sheet of these like rhinestone type things, and they're connected together by wire. I don't know if you can see that. So I just cut them apart, and I felt like if I used one strand, it was gonna be too thin. So I just kept them as two. So I think we're gonna do that. So let's do that. So I have my first letter here, and I'm gonna use a glue gun. I'm not anticipating for my children to ever wear this shirt ever again, and I want it to stay on for the whole entire school day, so I'm using a glue gun. I don't know, maybe somebody else has other good ideas about what they could use to get these items to stay. It's kind of hard to get dots to stay on fabric, so I'm hoping the glue gun works. I was thinking about using rubber cement, but then I decided against that. So hopefully this glue gun will have everything stay in one spot throughout the day and I don't get yelled at. That one has 3 strips. That's not what I'm using. I'm using 2 strips. I want to make sure this is even, so I'm just going to line that up and I'm going to cut it. I'm using little tiny baby scissors because it's easier to like navigate them around for what I need to cut these little tiny strips of things. So there we go. I have an M there going down the front. That's not exactly even, but oh well, she's gonna have to deal with it. Okay, so then we have our M, and now the next letter that I need to do is an O, which is gonna be interesting. Maybe this would be a time that I could make just one layer, or maybe I'll figure out a different way to do my O. What if I did my O instead of with that, with pipe string? Let's see that. Let's see if that's gonna work. The other letters of her name are gonna be pretty easy to do with just these glittery things that I'm doing, so I think that's gonna be perfect. So let's do this. Let's get this down on here. I'm just gonna put my glue all around this pipe string. I want it to stay really good because I'm really hoping that this stuff is gonna stay all day. That's my goal. All right, so I'm gonna put that down like that. All right, perfect. All right, and the next letter is an X. So we got that. We're gonna do long, one right there. There's one. And then this, I am going to probably because I really wanted to make it even. Kindergartners, especially little girls, are so awesome and they're so particular. So I want her to be happy about this shirt. I want her to be proud. I want her to be excited to come home today when she sees it, because today is Friday and it's gonna be a good weekend, and I want her to be happy. So that's why I'm gonna try to make it as perfect as I possibly can. Okay, and there, it's super easy. All you do is just cut up these pieces, glue them on down. You might have these little extra like glue hairs, just pull them off, that's okay. Because you don't want her to see it, because she might get a little mad. Okay, and I'm moving this down. I just want to keep my envelope right down straight and keep everything happy. And then the last letter I have for her is an E. I'm gonna put the glue on there. And then I need 3 strips that are this small. Maybe we'll make the top one a little bit bigger. There we go. So we're just gonna glue it. It's just one of those things. Again, it's kind of like, it's tedious, but it's gonna be so worth it. All right. So I'm almost have her whole entire name on here. Okay. And the whole thing about dot day apparently is that you want to have as many dots on your shirt as possible. Okay. So there, I have her name on there. This is the front of her shirt. So her name is on there now. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna kind of get some eyeballs, maybe put the eyeballs in the middle of the O. That would be fun, I feel like. Hopefully she thinks so too. There's one eyeball, and there's another eyeball, and there's you just go wild, because moms, you know, if there's something that is going on at school that means it's time for you to bring out your arts and crafts styles, your arts and crafts supplies, all your things, be excited, be happy. I like doing it because it lets me get my creativity out, even though it's really for my babies, but I think it's super fun. So I'm just gonna kind of turn her, the O in her name into a little bit of a smiley face. And that is one of the things about using a glue gun, that there are these little strings, but you just kind of pull them off and take them away, and you're gonna be vacuuming later anyway, so who really cares, you know? So there, we have her name on there, and then I'm just gonna kind of glue these little circle beads that I have just all over the place. Just make it wild and fun, and just all over, all different colors, all different things. We got some beads going on, a couple more eyes over here maybe. She's in kindergarten, so I'm really excited to see what the other parents have come up with and what their ideas are going to be for this. This dot day, I've never heard of it before, but it seems like it's exciting and it's fun. I mean, I personally know that I'm excited about it because I like to be able to do do fun and awesome activities. And I think that this is really one of those things. So again, really all the materials you need for this are things that you should already have as at your arts and crafts station. A glue gun with, of course, many extra sticks, because this is gonna take a lot. I have various beads and eyeballs in here, right here. Ooh, you can see. And I'm just gonna keep gluing them all around. I'm just gonna have some fun with it, really, you know. This is what I have so far. Ooh, look, everything is staying on. How cool is that? So there, that's a Dot Day t-shirt that we have right here. How cool is that? Very easy, very simple. It didn't take me long at all. It's just really about having all of the supplies. And when you have all the supplies, it's awesome. You can get your kids in on this. Since I got done what I really wanted to get her name down good. So since I did that, when she comes home from school, I might just let her go ahead and glue on some more dots for her shirts. And then I was saying that this is another one that I made. I'm still working on this one. This is for my son. And this is another really fun Dot Day shirt. So these are very easy, very simple ways of making a Dot Day shirt for your child. And I can't wait to see them. And if you guys have any questions or comments, I would love to see them in the comment section. I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. Have a great Dot Day out there, kids. Be safe and have fun. Talk to you later. So glad you're watching. See ya.